table is ready. We'd like to welcome to our meeting and ask that you join us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Roll call. Durante.
Here.
Foltz.
Here.
Rappaport.
Present.
Richards.
Present.
Sharp.
Present.
Spizak.
Here.
Stanchow.
Present.
Hornbuckle.
Here.
You have a quorum?
Approval of minutes.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Commissioner Spizak and supported by more than one. Okay, Commissioner Rappaport. Roll call, please.
Roll call to approve the June 2nd meeting minutes. Durante.
Yes.
Foltz.
Yes.
No,
Rapp-
abstain, I'm sorry.
Good. Yes. Foltz.
Yes.
Rappaport.
Yes.
Richards.
Yes.
Sharp.
Yes.
Spizak.
Yes.
Stanchow.
Yes.
And Hornbuckle.
Yes.
At this time of our meeting, if there's anything that's not on the agenda that you'd like to bring before us, excuse me, this would be the time. I see nothing. We will move into our first case, which is a public hearing, case 2250, public hearing for site plan and special land use approval for proposed natural gas regulator. Mr. Ayu.
Thank you, Chairman. The property here is located on the southeast corner of Wayne and Stacy. The site is approximately 16,000 square feet. That's the area in yellow. The property is zoned CB3, General Commercial Business District. The property is developed with a vacant medical office on the west side there, just west of that red square. The land area, Consumers Energy proposes to construct a natural gas regulator in the vacant space where you see that red square. This area is about just under 7,000 square feet and will be controlled by Consumers Energy through a permanent easement that the owner is providing. The natural gas regulator area will include a 240 square foot building shown in some of your backup. It will look similar to this building here on your screen. The site will be screened from Stacy using a 6-foot tall chain link fence on the eastern portion. No barbed wire is proposed to be installed on top of that fence. There will be 7 4-foot tall burning bushes planted along the Stacy frontage that you received renderings of today. The natural gas regulators in the zoning ordinance are classified as essential services, but still require special land use approval in commercial and in residential zoning districts, and they are permitted by right in the industrial districts. So a little bit about the layout here at the Stacy site. The site will contain one driveway located at Stacy. The driveway will be used for maintenance purposes only. I understand that this facility will be operational 24/7 and will not be manned, therefore resulting in very minimal or no impact on existing traffic patterns. The 2018 Westland Master Plan identifies this site as community commercial in the future land use map, and we think that that is consistent with this use as a semi-public use. The recommendation from the administration and the planning department is to forward this to the the city council with a recommendation for approval. There was some back and forth with the petitioner and I regarding screening, utilizing landscaping of the natural gas regulator from the residents driving up and down Stacy. And I don't have a strong position on this, but I would like to see something taller, whatever that might be, in relation to the landscaping being installed on that frontage. Consumers Energy, for some reasons that they will explain, are requesting these burning bushes, which are about 4 feet tall, identified in the landscaping plan that you have. And that's all I have. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Abe. Is the petitioner here? Would you come up and introduce yourself, sir?
Mr. Chair, thank you, Commissioners. My name is Joe Lawson, here on behalf of Consumers Energy. Our address is 1 Energy Plaza, Jackson, Michigan.
Anything you wish to add to?
To follow up on the landscape request that we provided to the Commission, in these particular cases, to the number of these facilities we have throughout the state, we ask that we keep the landscaping a little bit lower so the inside of the facility can actually be seen for security purposes. We really depend on the public to be our eyes and ears in the field. In these particular cases, we probably have 800 of these across the state, on top of another 1,000 electrical substations. So there's no way for us to obviously man these 24/7. So we ask that we keep the landscape not at a minimum, but at a minimum height, so visibility into the facility can still be seen by the general public. We understand the need for landscaping to soften the appearance of it. That's why we're asking for these burning bush. They will grow 3 to 4 feet high and will mask or screen much of the lower equipment. It won't screen the building, but any of the pipe that is above ground will be screened. In this particular case, there's a heater unit that actually heats the gas when it gets decompressed. That unit is located behind the building, similar to the photo you see up on the screen. So that's screened from public view as well from Stacy. We've also provided, I believe, some slats in the eastern fence. So if you're driving westbound on Stacy, there will be slats in the fence, so you wouldn't be able to see into the facility as well. But you would be able to see out in it from 3 sides, which would help with our security request. I think that sums up the landscaping portion. And just to give a brief description of what this facility does. So this facility takes higher pressure gas off of our transmission system. It decompresses it so we can distribute it to homes and businesses in the general vicinity. And the reason for the heater is once you decompress something, a gas, it actually gets cold. So in the winter months, when it gets that cold and we pump that much gas through the facility, it can actually cause ice balls in the pipe itself if we get heated. So we're installing these heaters nowadays to kind of mitigate that issue. So it would only run mostly in the winter time. It doesn't run constantly. It's like your furnace at home. It kicks on when it's needed, heats up, shuts off. I mean, that's really the gist of the facility itself. There's some valves that are inside the building itself. That's the reason for the building. That way our crews, if they have to come out and do maintenance, they're obviously not trying to do that out in the weather. They can go inside the building itself. These valves can also be operated remotely. So in terms of employees, there's nobody who's housed here, daily or weekly. They come in on an as-needed basis to check on or to maintain the facility. So with that, we're here to request your review and hopefully approval of the special land use and site plan approval.
All right, this is a public hearing, so we'll have you sit back down and we'll open it up and then we'll bring you back up.
Thank you.
Anyone on my right wish to speak on this? Anyone on my right? Anyone on my left? Anyone on my left? Sir, please come back up.
Yes, sir.
We will open it up to the commission. Yes, Commissioner Rappaport.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. To the petitioner, so we're not as aware as obviously you would be as to what the security concerns and what security concerns have been for this sort of facility over time. So while we obviously aesthetically would like to see a larger berm there, We actually don't, sorry, we actually don't know what you've previously had to deal with, so that we could put that into context. So maybe if you could share some of the challenges that you've had in the past?
Sure, and it's not so much challenge, we're not worried about kids getting in there and vandalizing per se. This actually goes back to the 9/11 days, where this is critical infrastructure, not only for us, but obviously for the community as well. We're talking about compressed natural gas, which if someone were to damage these valves or these pipes, obviously it could cause an issue. The fence that we're proposing for this particular facility being a 6-foot chain link fence is basically the bare bones minimum. There's a federal guideline that we're supposed to abide by. It's not a mandate, it's a guideline. That's a 7-foot tall fence with a 1-foot 3-strand of barbed wire on top. That's the federal government suggestion on how we go to secure these facilities. But for this, we don't, like I said, it's a guideline, we don't have to do that. But this is, the 6-foot chain link fence is our bare bones minimum to try to keep these sites secure. And once again, the visibility is a key component to that as well. So I guess the short part of the story is we have to secure it from, I don't want to say a terrorist attack, because that sounds like I'm over-exaggerating things. But any damage that could possibly be done to those pipes and or valves. It's a high security issue. But we haven't had anything specific. We haven't had the Cub Scouts coming out trying to take out our pipes or anything. So nothing specific that we had to deal with in the past.
Well, I'm sure if somebody was intent on doing damage to that infrastructure, even a 7-foot fence with barbed wire wouldn't stop them.
Yeah, we can use 9/11 as an example. If somebody wants to get to something, they will get to something. I guess we're keeping the honest people honest.
Thank you very much for
Thank
that.
you. Commissioner Ford?
Okay.
Yes,
I have a couple questions.
sure.
Question, okay.
Okay.
The first question is why not put the barbed wires there if this is a very secure, high secure area?
The barbed wire was negated just to try to soften the visibility of this facility in the community.
And the other question is, when the heater come on, does it give off any odor to the residents? Will smell?
No odor. It runs off of natural gas like your home furnace. It does make a noise. It's no more than your furnace at home.
That's all I have.
Commissioner Stackhouse?
Yeah, to the petitioner. Do you plan on putting any type of security lighting or flood lighting in regards to that? I may have missed that notation in your area, or listing. Is there going to be that type of lighting
There's no
for the
floodlight
area?
proposed for this one. There's almost like a porch light above the door on the building. That's on a switch. So the only time the light would be turned on is if someone's there doing maintenance.
Okay, and then there's maintenance as needed, so you don't have like a regular scheduled maintenance for these buildings?
We do have crews that go around and just periodically check them. If a valve needed to be maintained for something, that would be on a schedule. But in terms of they're there every Monday at 8 o'clock, nothing's specific to that.
Okay,
type of
thank you.
schedule.
Any other questions or concerns? Yes.
Yes,
Commissioner
sir.
Foltz.
What is the closest facility like this, regulator facility? What city?
Where the next one is?
I think I have a map.
Okay.
Give me a second. No, I have it somewhere.
And while he's looking for that, to follow up on your question as well, how we negated the barbed wire, this building is also the upgraded building. Once again, to soften the visual appearance. This one has a hip wall of masonry stone. Our normal building would be all metal or all steel. This one is an upgraded building to help, like I said, soften that visual appearance.
Also, the planning department, I don't know if we work together on this, but the planning department definitely did not want to see barbed wire on this. So that was part of the reason. This is a map that was provided by, I believe, Consumers Energy, showing their regulator stations within the city boundary. Here's Warren and Wayne, and this is near Ford and Wayne. And this is approximately where we're talking about over here, I believe.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Any other questions? Is there a motion in regards to this?
Mr. Rappaport, you going to make a motion?
I have a motion if nobody else would like
There you
to.
go.
Commissioner Rappaport.
Very well. As promised, I have a motion ready to go. I move to close public hearing, waive the normal rules, and send case number 2250, special land use for a gas regulator, to City Council with a recommendation for approval, as the proposal meets the standards of Westland zoning ordinance number 248, section 13.4.
Support.
Second motion.
Motion by Commissioner Rappaport, supported by Commissioner Stackhouse. Roll call, please. And just for clarification, is this with the photo of the foliage that the gas company is recommending?
Right. Yes.
Correct. The motion is as proposed.
Very good. Roll call, please.
Roll call vote to approve the special land use for the proposed natural gas regulator at 5980 North Wayne. Durante,
Yes.
Folks,
Yes.
Rappaport,
Yes?
Richards.
Yes.
Sharp,
Yes.
Spezak,
Yes.
Stachow,
Yes.
and Hornbuckle.
Yes.
Motion is approved.
Thank you. Thank you. Good luck as you go to City Council, and we'll look forward to your new structure being built.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
We will move into our next case, which is case 1879B, proposed land division and combination, south side of Cherry Hill, west of Newburgh. Mr. Ayu.
Thank you, Chairman. The two properties here are located at the southwest corner of Newburgh and Cherry Hill and are zoned I-2 General Industrial. They're outlined in yellow on your screen. The two properties are currently vacant. Parcel 3 is the proposed location. I'll show you what parcel 3 is in a second, but parcel 3 is the proposed location of one of the conditionally approved co-located marijuana businesses. The petitioner is requesting the split to accommodate the site plan that is to follow for the co-located marijuana business. This really, I mean, it does have to do directly with setting the stage for the site plan for the marijuana business, but the property owner wishes to do this regardless of whether the marijuana business was to move forward or not. The petitioner proposes to adjust the parcels by splitting a portion of parcel 3 that's on my left-hand side and combine it with parcel 2. Both parcels will continue to comply with the minimum lot size requirements in the zoning district I-2. There's more details of what the parcels look like from an acreage and lot width standpoint in your backup. And this is what the survey looks like. So if, it's hard to see, but this is an outline of parcel 2. It's a square. This is parcel 3 over here. It's a lot larger. So basically they're just cutting this portion, 20-foot wide portion from parcel 3 and combining it with parcel 2 on the right here. I think petitioner can speak about this a little bit more, but they are doing this essentially to comply with the specific stormwater ordinance portion of Wayne County Stormwater Management Plan to reduce some of the impact and design requirements for parcel 3. The administration and planning department are recommending approval of this. I'd be happy to answer any questions or go into more detail if you'd like. Thanks.
Thank you, thank you. Is a petitioner here in the audience?
Yes.
Would you come forward and introduce yourself, sir?
Yes, hi. My name is Kurt Molino with Molino Development. I'm a developer also, but we ended up getting in the cannabis industry. But this is strictly about a lot split that ties in with storm detention. And the reason that we're trying to take 33 feet off the existing property was to just bring the bigger parcel just under 5 acres. If you have 5 acres or more per Wayne County, you have to have a 100-year detention system for stormwater, which limits the size of our buildings. If it's just under 5 acres, then it's a 10-year storm detention area, which makes a huge difference in cost for development and the size of the property and how we can develop it. No matter what goes there, if it's the cannabis industry or something else, it's still a better situation for the development, and that's why we're requesting. Although we do hope to develop it with the cannabis.
Very good. We will open it up. Does anybody on my left wish to speak on this? Any of you gentlemen? No, we'll open it up to the commission. Commissioner Rappaport.
This is probably best directed to the administration. The property, the two properties that are being proposed to be rezoned combined, and are they the exact same zoning?
They are. They're both zoned I2. Yes, sir.
And I feel like I need to ask this, but I already know the answer. The proposed redrawing of the lines would not landlock any portion?
No.
That's all I have.
Any other comments? Questions? Motion is in order. Commissioner Richards.
I move to close out case number 1879B, proposed land division and combination parcels 053-99-0022-000 and 053-99-0028-000, south side of Cherry Hill Road, just west of Newburgh, and sent it to City Council for recommendation of approval.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Richards, supported by Commissioner Spezak. Roll call, please.
Roll call vote to approve the proposed land division and combination case number 1879B. Durante?
Yes.
Folks?
Yes.
Rappaport?
Yes?
Richards? Sharp?
Yes.
Spezak?
Yes.
Stachow?
Yes.
And Hornbuckle.
Yes.
Very good, sir.
Thank you. Have a good evening.
Good luck to you as you move your adventure forward.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We all get samples, right?
Mr. Ayub, do you have anything in addition for us?
I do not have anything, thank you.
All right, a motion with nothing else on the agenda. A motion is order for adjournment.
So moved.
Support.
Motion by Commissioner Rappaport, supported by, was that Commissioner Spezak? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you, everyone.